Welcome to this session about how to set up and utilize your IDX profile, which allows you to easily have property listings from the MLS to appear on your website. These listings have real-time updates, which means that as properties are updated in Paragon, they update on your website. The IDX listings are available to both brokers and agents. Brokers can work with the Association of Realtors to get a data feed of the listings, but we won't be covering that in this session. Before we get started, please make sure to contact your local Association of Realtors. They will provide a form that must be signed by your broker and your website provider. Your listings will not be available to view until this form is returned to the association office. There is no charge for this service. Let's get started. Your first step is to go to www.yuma.rdesk.com. Enter your Paragon username and password, then hit Login. You will come to a dashboard page. This page is a useful tool you can use to see at a glance various items in your account, such as weather, IDX activity, etc. Our goal today is to learn about setting up your IDX listings, so please click on the marketing link on the menu of the left-hand side of the page. Now, click on the IDX link. You are now on the R Desk IDX Control Panel page. This allows you to modify 8 different areas to set up your branding, how your property listings are presented to your site users, and also set up notifications and more. The first link allows you to see what your IDX looks like right now. As you make changes, you can keep checking out what it looks like until you're satisfied. Let's take a quick tour of the items on your IDX page. Remember, this is what your website users will see when they go to your listings page on your website. At the top of the page, you will see your name and email address. Also, you will see 8 different language flags in case your client is more comfortable using English, Spanish, or French. Below your contact information is the Create an Account link. Your users can create an account, mark properties to watch, and then enter searches for properties. When they receive notices of new properties, they will be returning to your site to check them out. You will see tabs at the top of the page for the different types of properties: residential, land, rental, commercial, multifamily, and business. You can turn these tabs off and on. Users can elect to search for properties by MLS number, address, or map. Or they can select different property criteria to search for properties. Once they enter the criteria and hit search, the results will appear on the page. There is also an advanced search available as well. Now that you have seen what property seekers will see, let's go over how to modify your IDX settings. On the IDX menu, select Display Options. Select the color theme that will match or complement the colors of your website. Save the changes and preview the page to make sure it looks okay. Then you can use the checkboxes to select which tools to enable or turn off. An important item to decide is who in your office to send information and showing requests to. Use the drop-down selector to set this. You can easily enable or disable school, neighborhood, and price history, as well as market and property analytics information to appear on your site. Just save your changes and preview them. From your main IDX menu, we will now select Banner Options. This page controls your contact information. Your default information will appear on the screen. This comes from Paragon, but you can turn off and on the information or override the information. You can also upload or update your photo and company logo. From your main IDX screen menu, please select Search Options. A very, very important decision to make in your setup is to decide how you want your listings to appear on your site. You can turn on or off the advanced search. You can turn on or off the property types available as well. Most important is to decide what listings to show up first and second. For example, Do you want your own personal listings to show up and then your office listings and then show the remainder of the listings? Or simply to sort all listings by price? It's up to you. All MLS listings will appear so that you comply with broker reciprocity requirements. You can also change the starting region for your search. This is important if you specialize in San Luis or the Foothills or Welton, for example. From your main IDX menu, please select Client Registration. When people come to your website and decide to set up an account to save their searches, they can be greeted by a personal introduction message. This is your opportunity to introduce yourself, your company, and services. When they sign out of their account, a personalized closing message can appear. This is a great place to remind them that if they did not find the property they were looking for, to contact you. Now for the hard part. An area to really think carefully about is if you want to require visitors to set up an account or not. And if so, at what stage of their search process do they need to set up your account? You can also decide if you want returning visitors to automatically be signed in or if you want them to log into their account. Remember, you can change any of these settings at any time. The last thing to decide is if you want to capture any data about your visitors. You can make each item optional or required. You're almost done. Thanks for hanging in there. From the main IDX menu, select Notifications. Now you get to decide if you would like to receive notifications when a new visitor registers on your site or if one of your users receives an email search. Remember, your site users can set up automatic searches and alerts so they're notified when new properties come on the market. Okay, only 2 more pages to go. From the IDX main menu, select Autoresponders. You may have to spend some time thinking about the items on this page and how you want to communicate with your site users. You can set up automatic responses when users take certain actions on your IDX Searchpoint site. You can activate and disable these autoresponder messages, so don't worry if you set one up, you can change your mind later. When a property is listed that matches a search setup by one of your clients, you can have the email alert customized so that it comes from you. You can include an introduction and contact information so it's easy for them to contact you for more information about the properties. This is a very powerful way for you to be directly involved with your potential customers' property search. Now for the very last step. From the IDX menu, select IDX Links. In order for your webmaster to include your IDX maps, search selections, and listings to show up on your website, they need some special computer-coded links. First, enter your website domain names. Don't forget to include the http://www to make your site name complete. If you want to offer pre-formatted searches on your site, then follow the instructions to add standard search link. For example, if you specialize in luxury properties in the Yuma foothills, you can pre-format a search for homes of above a certain price that are located in the Yuma foothills. Then your webmaster can add that special link to your website. You can also set up special map search links. For example, you can set up a map-based search for homes in Yuma over $500,000. To get the code sent to your webmaster, just click on each code that you want to send to him. More is better at this stage, so don't hesitate to give him everything. Just click on Create Email and send it to your webmaster. Your webmaster will perform some magic and you will have your MLS listings on your site. Don't forget, this is real-time data, so if you want to make any changes, go ahead and do so, and then the changes will appear automatically on your site. That concludes this session on how to set up your IDX search for use on your website. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please contact your local Association of Realtors.